What's up, Y Slash? As you may know, Charlie uploaded a video recently, and it was about, slash fiction and weird stuff on the internet. And some people think that, real person fiction is creepy, and I'm here to tell you differently. So, first of all, yes, we write fic about real people. This is not as weird as you think it is. Do you want to know why? Take, for example, the movie The Social Network. This movie is about Mark Zuckerberg and Facebook. Mark Zuckerberg is still alive. This movie is essentially fan fiction about Mark Zuckerberg's life. Yes, it's based on real events, but it's highly fictionalized, and they really play up the Mark and Eduardo relationship in a way that I don't think it was in real life. So, this is the same thing as Chairmon, basically. If you are still saying, but Rayleigh, that's a movie, that's not the same as a book, well, I give you House of Leaves. House of Leaves features interviews with several real celebrities. I would find you one, except this book is very large, and I don't remember where they are in the book. If I asked my friend Teal, she could probably tell me off the top of her head, because she wrote a dissertation paper on this book, but I'm not going to ask her. And if you're like, but Rayleigh, that's just one book. I mean, there aren't other books. I beg to differ. In the 1940s, there were a series of books published that were basically AU real person fiction about actors, like Ginger Rogers, and these were called authorized editions. You can search them on Amazon or Google or whatever. They're really funny, so I highly recommend that. That's not the point. You know what? You know who else wrote RPF? Elliot Roosevelt wrote RPF about his own mother, wherein she was a detective and she solved murder mysteries that took place in the White House. If he can do it and get it published, I think I can too. If Shakespeare, the bard himself, wrote what is essentially real person fiction, I mean, come on, Richard III, Henry VIII, Macbeth, Julius Caesar, what do you think these are? They're plays about real people. Basically, what I'm trying to say is real person fiction is much more common than you think it is. I know. You're like, but Rayleigh. This is nothing like that. I beg to differ. It really is. You can say whatever you want, but know this. Basically, once you put yourself out there on the internet, once you throw anything past your own reaches and you cannot defend it any longer, it becomes part of the public conscious. You cannot defend it, you cannot protect it, and you cannot have full and total control over it. This includes things like your image. So, Charlie, if you don't want us to be writing about you, I would suggest two things. 1, get off the internet, and 2, stop being attractive. In the end, everything you write is a lie. Everything is colored by perceptions and views and your own reader. So, tell me this. How is RPF any creepier than reading a gossip mag? Just want to know your opinions.